What's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in again. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and when you subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be notified. I kind of want to do a quick video on, I guess we'll say on the reparations topic. Kind of tie it all in with a whole lot of things that are going on in this country and around the world, like Afghanistan, if you will. Now, there's been some stories in the news lately and a lot of uproar over finding out that America was spending like, what was it, 30 million something dollars, so many millions of dollars per day in Afghanistan for like the last 20 years, trying to build an army, you know, training troops, getting that country all together for it to just be taken over and dismantled in a matter of seconds. Looks like once the American troops left. And then you got people that do the video showing homeless camps in Boston, homeless camps in Los Angeles, talking about the reparations that the descendants of slaves are owed, and why we can't get the money. They can do a study, but as for handing out money, they seem to not be able to have the money to do that. And I wanted to try to look at it from this standpoint and tell me if you agree or not, if you understand where I'm coming from, or if I'm just pissing in the wind, as we like to say. America can give money even to like the Asians, 60 million, however many millions dollars they gave to the Asian community for the during the whole anti-Asian hate bill thing. So my thing is, America, number one, just prints money. It's a printing press. They create money out the blue. But let's rewind. We know that the American dollar isn't backed by anything anymore. It used to be backed by the gold standard. Used to be backed by gold, but then with inflation and debt and everything, America for some reason just said, hey, we're not going to back it by gold anymore. We're just going to back it by our word. And it's still, the US dollar is still like the standard of the world. But this is why cryptocurrency and things of that nature are like making headway, becoming more popular. People are investing in it, getting ready to use it as currency, because this fiat system, since the beginning of man, has never lasted. But your gold and your silver and your precious metals and stuff have been around since the beginning of time, and probably will be around forever. So that's why I say the cryptocurrency is it's like gaining so much steam. But anyway, so you look at that, America's not, the US dollar not backed by anything, and then now you look at America, just whenever they need it, they just print money. Nothing, I mean, it's borrowing money on money, promises and notes and bonds and things. It's like a whole circle, like interwoven, some kind of thing that makes no sense, but makes a lot of sense, but makes no sense. I know that made no sense. But when you look at that, now you can pretty much say that money has no value. American dollars have no value, true value, except that they say it does. Just accept that you want it just because you say it is. That's what it is. That's what they say it is. So anyway, like I said, they print money, sending billions of dollars to these foreign countries to help the infrastructure. And you say, why don't they give reparations to citizens of this country? And I think, unfortunately, I think it's quite simple. It's because the dollar is fake, and you can't get a return. You can't give yourself fake money and think you're gonna get a return on your investment. So it's like, I can give money. Let's say if I have, I don't know, growth bucks, and I give it to my neighbor needs money. Okay, over here on my house, growth bucks, you know what I'm saying, You can buy anything. You can trade in for food in the refrigerator, trade in for time outside, for using water, this and the third. But across the street, it ain't worth nothing. You know, but they know that, you know what I'm saying, growth bucks are worth everything here. So then, well, let's just say my neighbor across the street say, you need money. I said, okay, I give you growth bucks. And they be looking at me, no. In the beginning, it'd be like, maybe it don't make sense, but they know that they can actually use that if they need to come over here and use stuff in my house. That's all I'm taking. You know, that's all I'm taking. So, okay, they'll take growth bucks and they can come over here and, you know, use the kitchen, use the bathroom, whatever they want to use the food, because it's valuable to us. So it's like I can loan money to other countries, charge interest, say, hey, here's the money, here's the fiat dollar. It's the standard, it's the standard of the world or what have you. You can, we'll bring it to you, but we're gonna actually use your land to really, we're training your troops, but it's gonna be for our benefit, supposedly. Or we're gonna train our troops also on your land. We're gonna use whatever minerals and resources you have, oil, gas, natural gas, or what have you. We're gonna use that, but we'll give you tribute and we'll spend so much money in your country to build it up in return for something. You understand? Even when they give, like I said, they gave the Asian Americans money for, like I said, over the last year or so with the anti-hate bill. It's in return for something, because they know Asian community gets money, that gets money from Asia. You know, Japan, China, Korea, whatever the case may be. When you bring on a lot of Indians from overseas, the Mideastern Indians, and they bring them over here and they can work in these hospitals and medical fields, medical sectors, facilities, tax-free, not paying taxes, and they bring them over here. It's in return for something. You see what I'm saying? This is all about money. Like I said in my last video, you follow the money, you'll find all the answers. Who else? You give little reparations to the so-called American Indians, the ones that they put, in these the reservations. You get them trickles of reparation money in return to feel a little good about the lands you've taken and stolen you and can use. You give them something. So the question is, I'm sure they won't, and I ain't saying it's right or wrong. What I'm saying is, I'm sure they would love to give, descendants of slaves money if they can get a return. They feel they're gonna get a return on something, and it's not gonna hurt them. The problem is, you give us reparations, and personally, I don't feel reparations should only be a check. I know a lot of people don't like that. They call you a sellout, and the Coons and Uncle Toms and Sambos will have you if you say something like that. But I feel like Brother Neely Fuller said, it's like reparations. First, you got to start education. Got to teach the Aboriginal people about money, about the land, about about finances, about farming, economics, infrastructure. How to invest the money you're going to get, how to invest, save, and spend, proportionally correct, so that way that money can grow over generations. That is first and foremost, has to be done. Then you talk about the tax breaks. Then you talk about, the public educational system, the housing, being able to get housing, at a I ain't gonna say a discount, but shoot, you should get, tax deductions or tax exemptions on a whole lot of stuff like housing and stuff, or land that's going to benefit us for the future. The problem is the powers that be feel that they're going to lose something, and you're going to lose a lot, and they don't want to give it to us. They never have, never will, not since we've been here. There's always been laws to try to hold us, to keep us back from growing and gain financial independence and financial freedom as a group, not as individuals, but as a group of people. Because they know if we do it, they're afraid that, as Honorable Louis Farrakhan said years ago on an interview, he said the problem is them people are afraid that if we get what they have, we're going to do to them what they did to us. But they don't understand that we're not that type of people. But if you create that type of people, then that's a problem. So they're afraid that, oh man, we did them like that. If we give them just a small change, they're going to do us like that. And that's where the problem is. So back to my point, going back to sum it up, they don't feel they'll get a return on investment with us. They never have. That's why it's hard to get business loans. That's why it's hard to get housing loans. That's why you can get a car loan for 9 years, because it's like they want us to pay them. They know they got to get money from us, but for some reason they just don't trust it, and they just don't want us. They don't want us to get a leg up. It's not that they don't trust that we'll pay them back. It's just that they don't trust that we are going to do right by them with the money. Like I said, we'll get our stuff right as a collective and then push them out. And that's what they don't want. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of that reverse racism. But anyway, like I said, that's my take. That's my quick take on this. Tell me what you think. Am I on to something? Am I off a little bit? Am I off a lot? Shoot, let me know. In the meantime, again, like, share, comment. Be sure to comment, subscribe, and when you subscribe, again, hit that notification bell. You want to help finance, support the channel, hit the links in the description box. You know, got a link of merchandise, got a Patreon page, CashApp, or what have you. Also hit that TubeBuddy link if you got a YouTube channel and trying to get that thing flowing smoothly. TubeBuddy will do it, man. Until next time, I'll leave you the same way that I came, and that is in peace.